Hi and welcome to Let's Talk eBay. My name is Rich Pasini. Today is July 18th, 2019. Thank you for tuning in. I just want to start off by saying thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. I hope you like the content and come back for more. Today I want to talk about eBay. I had called up eBay customer service in regards to some returns. I wanted to touch bases with them on the managed pay system that they're going to be rolling out, where eventually it's going to be mandatory, and just a few other things I just want to share with you guys. So I hope you can stick around and check it out. It's coming up. Thank you guys. Well, before I get started, let's go listen. I want to check out the weather. I didn't get a chance to check out the weather today, so let's see what the weather's going to be like for New York. Oops, sorry about that. I clicked it too quick, folks. Hi, Cortana. What's the weather going to be for New York?
Right now, it's cloudy and 83 in New York. The forecast shows rain showers with a high of 83 and a low of 71. Also, there's an excessive heat warning in effect until 8 p.m. Sunday.
Thank you, Cortana.
Anytime.
Okay, now I check the weather out. That's a nice little cool what do you call it there? Personal assistant. That comes with, in case you guys are wondering, it comes with Windows 10. If you never got a chance to use it, I advise you to use it. It's really good. It keeps tabs on everything. It'll help you out, make appointments and reminders, and it's got a whole bunch of little features in there. You got to check it out. But anyway, before I get started, I just want to talk about this website I came across. And for those who follow me on my YouTube channel, a lot of you may or may not know. Well, I guess the new people wouldn't know, but I like to share information with you guys. And I don't mind, giving out free information. Like people may say, why do you take your time to do this? Yeah, I love helping people out, and I love to share information. And I thought maybe for those of us who are YouTube creators, we may be looking into, or you may be looking into getting a drone. I mean, I was thinking about it for the longest time. When I came across this website, it's called Wish, and let me give you the URL just in case you want it for yourself. It's www.wish.com, and it's got popular blitz buys, express, and recently viewed. But the reason why they sent this to me, because I have an interest in getting a drone. Not right now. I mean, but this is really reasonably priced, to be honest with you. If these prices are legitimate, which they seem like they are, I thought at first when I seen this here, it says $299. That's the price it looks like it's going for, and they're saying up here 83% off. So me, I'm very curious by nature. I said, wait a minute, this can't be possible. This thing here, like for example, this drone here is supposed to be going for $1,921. They're selling for $49. So what I did was I picked one in just out of curiosity. Now this one here is a DJI Mavic clone, but here's the thing you got to be careful with. Now this is selling supposedly the DJI. This is what it really goes for, the DJI. This is a clone. Okay. Now when I looked at this, I said, "Oh, that's a nice drone." I remember seeing that on YouTube when I was doing reviews on them. It had the little glass bubble there, the little gimbal, I think they call that. But when you click it on, now remind you, it's showing you $14.99. That's what I think. What they're trying to show you is these are aftermarket brands, no doubt. Okay, because you're not going to get a DJI 4K what do you call it there, drone for $38. But it's, as far as the price, it's pretty legitimate. So what I did is I clicked and I said, let me see something. I'm curious. I'm thinking maybe it's $38 off. But as you can see here, it's not this. This is what it looks like. Okay, that's the front of it right there. Okay. People might get deceived and think they're going to get the DJI one where it's going to have the glass bowl, the little glass bowl here, so to speak, lens cover. That's not the way it is. But you can see here, this is the price. So I said, all right, let me play around with this here. So I went over here and I said, okay, you can get it without the camera, with the camera. I said, let's see for this particular one with the drone, Wi-Fi, 1080 wide angle. I clicked it on, and it came out to $58, right? Now, This is pretty legitimate. You're not going to get this one. Don't get deceived with the pictures. So I said, let me see if that price is really the price. You know, I'm thinking maybe it's just $50, $58 off. So when you go over here, if I can get my shopping cart here, let's see here. Okay, this is what it would come out to be. Again, it's not the DJI. See, as you can see here, you got to read really close. Professional 4K camera clone DJI Mavic Pro. Folding drone wireless, Wi-Fi 360-degree roll, FPV, Selfie, RC drone quadcopter, RTF with real-time video. Okay? If you want the standard shipping, it's going to cost you $12. You want that. Now, I'm not getting into this. I know a lot of people are saying, oh, he's probably got an affiliate link. I don't have an affiliate link, folks. I do this out of the generosity of my heart. I like to share things with people, so I'm not getting anything out of this here, okay? So please keep that in mind. I have no affiliate links with this company, Wish, whatsoever. I'm just trying to help people out because I myself can't afford to buy that kind of, spend that kind of money on a drone. And be honest with you, even if I did have the money to, that I could play around with, I wouldn't spend $1,500 on a drone. I would buy something like this, cheap and economical, and get the feel of it, and then maybe upgrade to a little more pricey one, not no $1,000, $200, $300, $400 one, maybe a little one, a little more different. But who knows? I may love this thing. I may fall in love with the thing that might say, hey, for $58, well, total of $70 with the shipping. Who knows? I might want to keep this thing forever. Who knows? I don't know. But if you wanted to express shipping the next day, it costs you $28. So that price will vary over there. We'll no doubt bring it up. But the price is legitimate as far as that part goes. But just remember, if you are going to get a drone, a foldable one like this here, it's not a DJI. You got to read really close the title here. Okay, it's a clone. All right. So when I went back there, I said, all right, that seems pretty cool. I'm not going to get it. Matter of fact, I got to take that out of there. Let me get that in my shopping cart because I don't want to, I don't want to be committed to it. So let's see what we got over here. Let me close this out here. Let me not close. I just want to get rid of that. I want to go back to that page again. Yeah, I'm not ready to buy anything just yet, but they do have different ones, as you can see here. I don't know if that was the same one. Was that the same one we just looked at? No. There's one. This one's supposed to be for $2.99. You get it for $49. This is a nice one too. You could always do, what do you call it there? When it comes to getting these type of items, always go to YouTube and check it out for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, if you were interested in this one here, the RC drone, this is what I would do. If I was going to get this one here, let me just click it on really quick. What I would do is I shoot over to YouTube like I normally would here. This is what I do before I even make a commitment to buy anything, because I want to see what it's all about. So let me get over here, and I would just type in there really quick here, or RC drone, whatever. Drone like that, and see what they're all about. Racing with camera. This is the one with the camera. I don't know if it's going to be the same one. We're going to look really quick and see. Okay. Here it says over here, and again, if you were going to get a camera, this is what you'd probably get right here, right? And I'll do a little demo on it, and you can see for yourself if this is what you like. You may like it, you may not, right? But that's what I would do, and I would test it out. See, just get a feel of it, see what it's all about. That's what I would usually do. That's what I've been doing right along for my printers, and when I want to buy a handheld scanner, I was doing the research on it, and just to get a feel of it, So yeah, you might want to check that out as well. But going back to that one again, this is not bad, and you can get the different. You can get it in 200, I guess W here, and 725 Wi-Fi camera. It's a little cheaper, right? But it looks like a nice one. If this is the one I've seen once before, this is kind of a nice drone. I'm watching videos on it. Because I was seriously thinking about getting one at one point, but they have a lot of different ones over here, as you can see here. This is still nice. I like the 4K. I mean, if I was going to go for it, I think I would definitely go for the 4K drone. And then let's see what else I got over here. Then you got this type here. This would normally be going for $4.99, so they say, but for $25, let's just see what you get for $25 here. Let's see. Let's select the size. Okay, I guess with the 200, okay, with the 2 megapixel hard drive, okay, and it comes in just color white, and this is what you get with it, I guess, right? You get this with it. Seems too good to be true, doesn't it? It really does. It really does seem too good to be true for these prices for a drone. I don't know if you guys are YouTube, fellow YouTube creators out there, if you're looking for drones, but you know something? It's inexpensive and it's not a bad thing to try. I mean, what do you really got to lose? You say, well, if it doesn't work, and you got to see the return policy to have it. The next thing to do is always read the reviews. Now, this one here got, wow, 3,827 reviews. 2 megapixel camera, aerial photography, remote control, aircraft, whatever. Okay, and you could always read it. Easy to fly, sturdy, it just needs more flight time. This will give you an idea of if it's going to be for you. Small but nimble, just takes a while to get the controls, but once you do, great little thing. Works really well, thanks. So, and you can see some more here. But no, the reason why I'm sharing this with you guys because I've been watching videos about people buying drones and stuff like that. You don't really need to buy an expensive one, especially in the beginning. If you're just starting out, you might want to get something that's going to be a little more, affordable. Now, this one, I like this one here with the case. Let's just check this one out, and then we're going to call it. We're going to move on to the next topics here. Let's see something here. All right. Now, if you do get the case with this, it is not bad. Let's see. According to the picture, you get extra blades. You get the, well, that's got to be, I guess you got to put the props on, right? I would think. Let's see what else you get here. Oh, it's small enough to fold in your pocket. Okay. You get that. Tells you folding the fuselage, gravity sensor, a key takeoff lane. This seems like a nice one. 6-axis gyroscope, headless mode. This one seems pretty good for the price. Okay. Mode out. I don't know if this is automatic or you have to do it manually. Seems like it's a pretty nice one. Yeah. Let's see what else they got here. Just curious. Oh, it comes in a box, E58. Now again, you could check this out. I think I've seen this once before. The E58 pocket drone. If you do again, you go to if you go to Google and you type it in, YouTube I should say, you'll probably see this one here being a demo on it. Yeah. And you know what? That's how you get an idea if you like it or not. This one has 709 reviews. Scroll down, you just get a brief idea what they're talking. As advertised, cute little thing, fast delivery. Still have to try it out. So tried it out. Very happy with it. Okay, great little machine, very powerful and easy to fly, worth the money. So again, I'm not getting anything for this, folks. So just to let you know. Again, let's just see what size it comes with. Okay, fly mode with combo case. Okay, you could also get the case. Now this is probably what's going to bump it up a little with the case. Let's see. Okay, now it went up. Okay, if you're going to get the case with it, then it's a little more money, and that's the only color they got. But let's just say you didn't get it with the case. Let's say you just got a 2 megapixel. Well, you probably want a battery with it, right? And 3 batteries. Now, the more batteries it comes with, the more expensive it's going to be. Let's see, 2 megapixel with no case and 1 battery. Let's see what that comes out to. $59. And then if you, let's say if you're going to add shipping to it, let's see what it come out to be. Really quick. View cart. It costs a total of $71. That's a pretty good price. That's a pretty good price. Yeah. Now remember, read this little thing here. You're not getting the case with it though. So if you want the case, you got to bump it up. I think they said what, $112. Still not a bad thing for a drone with the case. And you get if you're getting all this, that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool. But in the meantime, let me remove it. And I think you guys see enough of the drone. They say coupons found over here. This little guy. This is honey. You could put it on your if you got a Chrome browser. You could embed that in. It's an app, and it'll help you save money. See coupons found. Or at least that's what I believe it to be. But anyway, enough with that there. That, like I said again, that is Wish if you want to check it out, especially if you're into drones. They got other stuff too. They got gadgets, fashion, accessories, and more stuff. Pretty cool little website. All right, I want to talk about my thing really quick here. I called up eBay really earlier today, maybe around noontime. Let alone I was waiting online. I was holding online for about a good half hour. I ended up hanging up and I ended up calling back, and that wasn't too bad. I think that the second call was like about maybe 5-10 minutes. I had to wait. I eventually got somebody in the line. No, what I was talking about, the reason why I called is I wanted to close out that case for for those who follow me on my other video. I think I posted either yesterday or the day before. I think I posted 2 of them. In regards to the Rock Band guitar I was going to send back, the gentleman, or I should say the buyer, still didn't send it back. And I wanted to find out if I can close it out, and they told me they can't right now. It's still open. And I said, well, okay, it's still open. What happens in the case? So let's say the guy doesn't decide to return it right away. and he returns it like maybe 30 days after, like, because I go for 30-day return. He said, well, I said, after that day, I don't really want the thing back. He says, well, I go, what happens in a case like with the buyer? He goes, he could appeal it. I said, well, that wouldn't be, I don't think that's fair, because if he held on to it for 30 days and that's my return policy, I don't think that's right. But he said, because that would be the worst case scenario, that the buyer would still be able to appeal it. And of course, if he's appealing it, I would too as well, because for the simple reason is you're not going to hold on to something and then later on, 30 days later, or after the 30-day return time frame, you're going to return it to me, and that doesn't work. I tell you the truth, I don't mind doing stuff like that. I don't mind helping my buyers out and stuff, but sometimes it gets a little crazy. The other thing I wanted to say is, well, first off, I just want to show you what I got over here too, if you guys are interested while I'm talking. The other thing I noticed, I don't know if it's something new now. Well, not new, but I noticed, at least with me, I've been getting people making some purchases. They accept the best offers, or they buy stuff from me, and nobody's paying. I was like, that is crazy. I mean, I even told the guy on eBay, I said, that's crazy. And it was actually the first person I spoke to was a lady, and she's like, I understand. I said, what is with these buyers? I said, lately I'm getting people that buying stuff and nobody's buying. They don't. I send out the resend the invoice out 2 or 3 times. I also message the buyer, asking them if they no longer want the item to please contact me. Nobody even has the common courtesy to sit there and say, yeah, I changed my mind. I don't want the item. Please cancel the order. All they do now, it seems like, with me anyway, I don't know if you guys experience it, it seems like all they're doing now is they're buying items off of me, and they're not paying, and they don't want to close the sale out. So it is getting a little frustrating. I mean, I really wish eBay would do something about that there, because it is so frustrating, to call them up, and then I got to inquire about information, certain things about that there. And the lady's like very nice, very very kind person. I have nothing against the eBay teammates. I think they've been pretty good to me. I didn't call up to give them a hard time, or barrage them with negativity and stuff. But boy, I tell you one thing, I have to honestly say, eBay's really got to get their act together, though. I mean, as far as that part goes, that's crazy. Sending stuff, they make purchases and they don't pay for it. But anyway, this is the stuff I have really quick over here in case anybody's interested. I had to relist the infamous hamburger. This is the one that lady bought, and I'm going to block if she tries to buy it again. I had opened up an unpaid item case. She bought it. I had it for $7.99. I took a best offer on it, and needless to say, I sent her I resent the invoice 3 times. I sent her an email, through messaging through eBay, ask them, if you no longer want the item, please contact me so I can relist it. Needless to say, it didn't happen. I just relisted it. I got my fee back, my 35 or 30 cent fee, credited back to me. So I relisted again. So it's up for $30 for 30 days, $30. Oh my gosh! No, actually, it's good to cancel. I keep saying 30 days. You know what it is? I got that in my mind. I was so used to it before, having the 30-day selling thing. But anyway, yeah. So I got that up, and right before the good to cancel is over, I'm gonna end the auction anyway, because I'm not gonna pay additional funds again. But anyway, so I got that going on, and this is what I have here right now. As you can see, some have a lot of all my stuff has watches on it. A lot of them have 2 on it, as you can see here. And I had sent out some offers to these people in regards to buying these items, but no takers. I don't know what happened. Maybe a lot of them are on vacation or not. I don't know, But we're gonna see what happens. Also, why I got your attention, let me just bump out of here really quick and get rid of this. You could also, if you choose to do so, you could also follow me on Pinterest here, okay? These are my top pins. I just was playing around with this. I wanted to see what it's all about. These are the top ones. I didn't realize I had that there. And they tell you, if you're doing analytics on your Pinterest, if you guys have a Pinterest account, you can see how many impressions I got from certain ones. 373, not much. 113, 102, and so on and so forth. But yeah, these are the top pins. And no doubt they probably go down to 0. But no, I was playing around with this here, and you could also view it as well. If you're on Pinterest, you could just go over here to the view key here, click that button on whatever, and you can see what it looks like on the Pinterest account. Okay, so that's what I got right now. I think this is still active, and you could send it, and you could also save as well. So you can follow me on that. And for those who are new, don't forget to, you could also check me out on my YouTube channel, as you can see here. And I also have a Twitter account, same thing. You could check me out. You could follow me on Twitter. And I got a Facebook group with the same title, same banner, and that'd be great. And lastly, if you want to check me out, for the ladies out there that don't want to buy on eBay, maybe you do, you could also go to Poshmark, and I do have, I think, 58 listings here. These items can be purchased with best offers if you choose to do so. So I got that on there. For example, don't let the prices scare you. Remember, folks, on all the items I sell, no matter what platform, I know I sell exclusively on eBay, but I also cross-sell because I need to try to get rid of this stuff. I need to unload this merchandise. Everything on all platforms is but with best offer. And I've been accepting a lot of best offers, believe me. Believe it or not, I have been accepting a lot. So if you see something you like on Poshmark, please don't hesitate to check it out. Anyway, I'm going to close this window out. I'm going to close this one out, and this one, and this one, and this one here. And I think that's basically it. I showed you the wish already here. So I got at least with 3 windows. I just want to recap something really quick here. I was talked to the eBay team at earlier, as I told you, and I was inquiring about the managed payments. And I asked her, I said, because I was curious now. I know it sounds like a rhetorical question, but I wanted to ask because somebody else had once said this before, that you would still be able to make payments and have PayPal as your payment service. And she said, "Oh yeah, no, you should be able to have that there." So I read this back. I didn't tell her website. I didn't want to tell her website where I got it from. Not that a big deal, but I didn't want to mention that. And I told her that she was saying, "No, you should still be able to keep it." But I said, "Well, according to a website I'm on, it says it's going to become mandatory for all sellers by 2021." Okay, it was included in the July 15 email. And then this is what somebody had written into Ina Steiner. I think I told you guys about this here. I did it, I think the Reseller News yesterday. I was talking about this, and I brought this up about the eBay to institute a new managed payment fee on October 1st. That the managed payment service, according to this, let's read it really quick here. It says on the 4-year anniversary of breaking up with PayPal, eBay sent an email to additional sellers inviting them into its own managed payment service that will become mandatory for all sellers by 2021. I mentioned this to the lady, and she says, "Well, where are you getting information from?" I said, "Well, it's a website I came across, and they're very viable, and I strongly believe in them." And she goes, "Well, I really can't help you there." She goes, "But I go, because the reason I'm asking is because someone had said to me that you could still use PayPal." She goes, "Well, from what it sounds like you could still use them up to 2021, which is, whatever. It's the following year. Like I said, 2020 is coming around the corner here if you really think about it. So what do you got? 2 years to use it, and then it's going to eventually disappear." That's the impression that I'm, what do you call it, gained from this article. So she wasn't too familiar with that there, and I wasn't trying to give her a brain twister here. I was just, like I told her, I said, I'm not trying to bait you into anything. I said, you're probably not at liberty to say certain things anyway. I'm not trying to get people to confess their secrets. Where if they got certain things they could tell the customers and certain things they can't. That's fine. But she made it sound like, well, she goes, as long as you didn't opt into it, which I didn't, she goes, you should be okay. I said, well, yeah, I'm okay for now, but it sounds like by 2021, everybody's going to be on that mandatory managed payment service. I don't really like it, to be honest with you. I didn't opt in for it. I don't know if I got. She says, well, that's by invitation only. She goes, did you get invitation? I said, I believe I did, but as far as like opting into it, I would not opt into it. I don't like the way it sounds. I think there are people already using it, and they don't seem too crazy about it. So for me, I'm going to try to avoid it as best I can. I want to stick with PayPal. I like PayPal. I love them. I think they're a good payment service, and I've been using them right along. Never had a problem with them. They've always been good to me, and for me personally, I'm going to stick with PayPal if I can. But looking at this here, it doesn't seem like that's gonna hold true. But we'll see what happens. She says, she did say, between now and 2021, a lot of things could change, which is true. It's just true. It could. They might have a reversal on certain things. Who knows? You never know. So anyway, just keep that in mind, folks. I'm not crazy about it. I know how you guys feel. If there are people out there using it and you like it, hey, go for it. I think I told you the website. Let me just give it to you. Maybe if I didn't, it's e-commerce bites. www.ecommercebytes.com. Okay, this ain't the reseller news. I know this was on the reseller news yesterday. This is Let's Talk eBay. So I don't want you guys to get confused. It's almost the same thing, right? I know. Anyway, this was another one I wanted to share with you guys really quick. But you know what? We're going to do this one last. Let's go to this story really quick here. This one here is from eSeller Cafe. I wanted to share it with you guys. I thought maybe you'd be interested in it. It's https://esellercafe, one word.com. This story was put out July 17, 2019. And it goes on to say, eBay says new sales tax laws impact revenues and more sellers using promoted listings. I'm going to read a little into it, folks. For those who are new, I do not read everything verbatim, so just keep that in mind. I'll get tongue-tied talking here, even though it's not that much to read, but I don't really want to get into it. It goes on to say, I'm gonna skip down a little here. I'm going to go over here where it says internet sales tax, and eBay calls for federal regulation. It says, one emerging and challenging for our small business sellers in the U.S. Is the rapidly evolving landscape for the internet sales tax. At the start of the year, only a handful of states had active legislation to require marketplace to collect sales tax. By the end of the year, that number will grow to more than 30 states, and it will cover the majority of the U.S. GMV. Wenig. Okay, that's, I guess, Wenig wrote that. I'm not going to read too much into this here. Okay, I'm just sharing this information with you guys. I'm putting it out there for you guys so you could read it. Okay, I'll just read the part with the promoted listings here. Kind of, you can see, as you can see, I'm skipping around here. I don't want to take too much of your time, folks. I'm sorry if I did already, but I just want to share this information. For the promoted listings, over 940,000 sellers promoted, over 250 million listings in the quarter. Sellers are increasingly choosing to invest in promoted listings and are seeing strong conversion and velocity. Again, this is Wenig saying this here. Let's see what else here. I'm going to read this last part here. I should also point out that next week we have a very large seller event called eBay Open, and we have thousands of our customers coming to that. And we'll have more to say about the future of the ads, and we'll have more to say about that and other things. It should be an exciting week for us next week. Wenig. Okay. For those who know, Devin Wenig is the CEO of eBay. And last but not least, again, you know the URL. I gave it to you, and it's the story you're looking for, folks. All right, so let's bump out of here. And the last one I wanted to share with you guys. This one here, for those who are new, if you want to keep abreast of certain companies and you want to know if they're going to have outages and they're having server issues or whatever it may be, this is a good website. It's called downdetected.com. And as you can see here, it says eBay is an online auction website that facilitates the sales of goods to the public, both by consumers and businesses. And when you go over here, it will tell you eBay's problems for the last 24 hours. Well, it says possible problems at eBay, but it says eBay problems for the last 24 hours. And then it'll tell you on their website, this is going to change daily. I don't know if it frequently updates, but I think it does for the most part. You can see they had for website problems, reported problems was 54% of websites, checkout is 27%, and login issues is 18%. If you want to read resolved issues, you can go here where these are active hyperlinks. You can read more into it. These are some of the problems that happened on July 14th and July 9th and July 8th. Okay. You could also read the comments, and you could also enter, also respond. But they want you to, as you can see here, my name's up here. They want you to sign up. You got to sign in there in order to leave a comment. Now, I love these comments for the simple reason is people, when I go to these sites, I always get an idea of what's been going on out there. Because like I said in many of my other videos, the problems that these people are experiencing, I have not in some cases, okay? Some things may be relatable, and then again, some things are not. I do like to check out Down Detect at times because I want to see what is going on out there. These are people who are experiencing issues that on the eBay platform, as far as I know. But sometimes I think they do throw in the other companies as well. I've seen people complaining about Macari, Poshmark, and so on and so forth. So you will notice that there. But if you read some of these, I'm not going to read this because there's how many here? They usually give you a total of how many of these are here. It's usually at the bottom. Let's see right over here. Am I going down? Oh boy. This goes way down. I must have opened them all up. Okay. There's a lot of them. All I know is, let's see here. I know there's thousands of them. There's probably what. But anyway, you could check some of these out. I highly recommend you check out, if you get a chance, downdetector.com. That is the URL that you can type in, www.downdetector.com. And when you do go there, I'm going to click this on this. Even believe it or not, this is an active hyperlink. I want to show you about all the other companies that are involved with Down Detector. Again, you can see here they got Instagram. I'm just going to pick out the ones that we all know: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, let's see, YouTube, Google, Gmail. And what it is these companies here, I mean, all these companies that are listed here, Down Detector will do, I guess, like a little analytics on these companies to see what the story is. But when you come to eBay, that's what you click on there, and you'll get the information. If you deal with other, you can see on my mouse cursor here how far it goes down. There are a lot of companies here, folks. I mean, I didn't even get. If you look where my mouse cursor is over here to the far right, there is so many things here that you could check into. I don't know if they have a search. Oh, they do have a search here too, which would probably make it a lot easier. So, like, if you didn't want to, let's say you weren't sure, you couldn't follow eBay, or you didn't want to scroll down, you could just type that in there and do a search on it, and it'll bring you right to that there as well. And this is like the current issues right now. Let's see if there's something going on Craigslist. Not that I sell on there. Of course, they have their share of problems too. Let's see. Is anybody writing in? Okay. Craigslist is currently down in the Northwest Missouri. Just poof, went away with SMF. Okay. Currently down in Orlando. And then these are people that will give you a heads up on what the current status is. You could also check out the live outage map too. Okay. They also have a live outage map. Let me do the one for eBay really quick here. And I'm just going to show you what it's all about, the live outage map. Now, again, it could be server issues. I don't know, so because somebody said once before, what's that large live outage map for eBay? What's down? Is it a server problem? Is it a blackout? I don't know. I couldn't tell you that. But where you see it over here, with the orange colors over here, supposedly this is where they're having an outage. I don't know if it's a server problem. I don't know what it is, but this is what it is. And then if you go across international, you can move this map around too. You'll see it's in different countries as well, in some parts, not all. The United States, I'm concerned with the United States, and you can see there's a couple highlights here in the orange, like a yellow and a bright orange here, or a dark orange color. Those are the ones that may be severe. I don't know, okay? But you could check that out, and that's how it is, okay? Remember, if you're going to leave a message or you want to respond to this here, you're going to have to sign in here first to join the discussion, okay? And with that, we are going to close this video out. Well, that concludes the Let's Talk eBay. I hope this information helped. I hope you got a little takeaway from it. I just wanted to share some things with you guys over there, out there in the eBay land here, for those who are eBay sellers, I should say. I hope this information, like I said again, helps. I hope you get a takeaway from it. And if you do like the information I put out, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you want to be updated as to when I post out new videos, please hit that bell notification icon. My name is Rich Pasini. Today is July 18th, 2019. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great day now. Bye-bye.